Hi everyone, welcome back to another video. I'm super excited to be sharing with you my newborn essentials. We went very minimal this time, and obviously we're big advocates of sustainability, so a lot of our things were thrifted, but that was not compromising on any cuteness. I've just learned over time and having Lavella that babies really don't need much, and especially second time babies or any subsequent babies. Unless you didn't have the capacity to hold on to a lot of the stuff, using all your newborn essentials from a previous child is the way to go. You know, we do live in a very wasteful society, especially when it comes to babies, getting all them newborn essentials, again, especially with the first baby. It's just the world we live in. Like, we are bombarded all the time. I speak about this quite a lot with advertisements, especially on Facebook now and Instagram, and so it really can be hard to avoid. But I just want to show you that you can still have these beautiful newborn things in a more sustainable way. But don't forget, it's not about being perfect. I'm not perfect. It's just about everybody doing a little bit, not just some people doing a little bit. I hope you enjoy this video. Feel free to comment below on any of your recommendations, any really great, handy, thrifted or sustainable newborn essentials. Obviously there's a lot more essentials, or people would class some more essential than others. I just wanted to share with you the things that I've been, you know, using the most, let's say, and I know are going to make the biggest impact on this postpartum newborn journey. And with each thing just touching on the fact that they can be a bit more sustainable and, if not thrifted. So the main event would be our crib, the Moses basket. The Moses basket I'm using for my newborn was actually my older brother's Moses basket when he was a newborn. It had my brother in it in the 80s. It had me in the 90s. It's had Lavella in it in 2018 when she was born, and then now 2020 it's got the latest edition. It's quite a big Moses basket. It's made of bamboo, and it had quite a lot of white fabric around it, and I never knew that the wicker or the bamboo was underneath until I was taking it all off after Lavella to wash it. I was like, oh my goodness, this is the most beautiful crib ever underneath. So I was like, I'm definitely keeping hold of this for second baby we knew we'd be having in the future. I love the fact that it's a little bit bigger than standard. It's on wheels. I love the fact that I can see through it as well. So I could be sat on the sofa and we can actually see through what's going on with baby. And yeah, he goes down really nicely in it. And I mean, fourth hand, guys, you couldn't get more sustainable than that. Next up is a baby wrap or baby sling or baby carrier. I think baby wearing makes for such a happier baby. They feel close to you, you know, they've lived in your body for 9 months and then all of a sudden they're just evacuated. And that must be really scary. Like, everything's new, they are separate from you now, and so, you know, a lot of the time when they are fussing or crying, it is just because they are like, where are you, mummy? So it is great to have them close to you, especially if you have another child. I've obviously got a toddler, and so being able to wear him, it frees up your hands, so you're not always going back and forth to the baby. Oh dear, you know, dummies fell out, or or he just needs comforting. He's on you, and a lot of the time they will fall asleep. And so my baby wrap I had for Lavella, I got it on Marketplace. I've then lent it to my neighbour as she's had a baby after I had Lavella, and then now she's grown out of it. I've now had it back, washed it again, and it's now been used for my baba. That is one of my top essentials. I don't think I could live without. Next up is obviously clothes. I'm not going to delve too deeply into the clothes because I have done another whole video on it about my thrifted wardrobe for my newborn, and I show you all the cute, gorgeous things I got, and why we chose to go really minimal this time. I made the video before I had the baby, and now that we've had the baby, I have come to learn that it is plenty enough. Check that video out where I talk about clothing. So next up, we would definitely class our cloth nappies and cloth wipes as essentials. Nappies are essentials, right, for a baby. We've chosen to use cloth nappies again, second time round, we had such great success using them with Lavella. We did keep a lot. I've done another video about what I'm doing differently this time round with the cloth nappies, and I show you our haul of cloth nappies, the ones we're using this time round. And they're beautiful, comfortable, absorbent, and the thing is, they are so sustainable. Obviously I thrifted them as well, which makes it doubly sustainable. But you know, some of the facts on cloth nappies versus disposable, guys, it really will blow your mind. Like, the average amount of nappies we would use is about 6,000. Ending up on the landfill, like, even if things say they're biodegradable, like, biodegradable doesn't mean they disappear. It just means they break down into smaller pieces of plastic. About a third of each single-use nappy is wood pulp, and 7 million trees are cut down every year to make the pulp. Like, that's just insane. And then obviously you are saving money as well by using cloth nappies, because I mean, look, we're going on our second child now and we're not necessarily buying any extra nappies. Next essential would be my breast pumps. The ones that we are using, I used last time, which was the LV wearable silent breast pumps. You slot them in and they link to your phone on an app, which is absolutely bonkers. So I have 2 of them. I'm not using them at the minute because I am only 3-week postpartum, so at the minute milk production is supply and demand. So if I was to use a breast pump as well as exclusively breastfeeding, my body would think I had twins. Which would be fine if you were trying to overproduce and, you know, build up a batch. I'm not necessarily doing that just yet. So I have them at the ready, and they are definitely an essential, because I will probably start using them in a month or 2. But something I am using right now is the Harker, kind of a breast pump. It's like a suction which catches the drops off the other side. When you've got a newborn, they don't always manage to finish both breasts. They usually get quite sleepy after one. And so when you're having that letdown of milk, you're either gonna have a breast pad in to stop the drips and, you know, the letdown coming out the other side, or you can invest in a Harker, which I believe is only around £12, probably depends what country you're in as well. That catches all the drips, guys. Like, it's absolutely unbelievable the amount you can accumulate in a day if you put it on the opposing breast. And that can be great for, you know, topping up feeds, or if you were starting your stash early. I would say that is definitely one of my essentials now. Also, I believe it was like day 4 I had really bad engorgement, and just putting the Harker on there for 10 minutes I was able to draw out 2.5 ounces, which just took away the, you know, the pain and the fullness, and baby was able to latch then, which was amazing. So like I said, I'm exclusively breastfeeding right now, but maybe in a month or 2 months, either the milk that I've collected from the Harker or when I begin pumping, I will be putting in bottles for my partner to feed, just so they can have that nice bond as well. And this time round I went for glass bottles, which I didn't even know were a thing. Obviously we know that glass is so much more sustainable material than plastic, and to be honest I just find them a lot more hygienic as well. They feel really sterile and really durable, long lasting. I'm not actually sure how you pronounce the brand name, but it's NUK, so it's like Nuck. The next essential would be muslins and blankets. We all know babies need those. We've just got lots of second-hand muslins, absolutely loads. I don't know what hand they are, as in second, third, fourth, fifth. I'm not sure how many children they've seen, but the fabric that a muslin is almost gets softer with use and washes, so it really, you know, isn't something to be sniffed at. Blankets, we've got a lot of handmade blankets in our family. My nana knits and my mum crochets, so we've got some gorgeous blankets. I've got a couple of blankets that were Lavella's as well, and then we've been gifted, you know, some new knits and crochets for this baby as well. So not so minimal on the blanket front in this house, but you know, we do have cold autumns and winters here, so that's not a bad thing. My last essential for this baby, and it was a new purchase, so I have barely bought anything new for this baby, but this was a new purchase, and it was the baby bag. Because going from a toddler to a toddler and a baby, I did feel like I needed a bigger bag rather than just a new baby bag, or reusing the baby bag, sorry. Because I still need to take things for Lavella, like a change of clothing if she has an accident, a juice ball, a snack, all these kinds of things. So it is I still need to take things for Lavella. So I did invest in a bigger baby bag. That was my treat to myself, as well as the glass bottles. It's made out of organic cotton. The designs are really sweet and minimal as well. I haven't opted for anything really girl, boy, girl, boy. Everything that I've had as well for Lavella is pretty gender neutral. Like, I quite like mint. The reason for doing that just means I can use these things over and over again, instead of, if I'd have bought everything pink for Lavella, knowing that we were gonna have more children, then, you know, I wouldn't necessarily want to use them for a little boy. So I'm really glad that we did do that. Brings me to the end of this video. So enjoy shopping for your newborns, guys, if you are pregnant. Just be a little bit conscious and try not to go crazy, because it is so easy to go crazy on newborn stuff. Before you know it, your house will be cluttered and you'll be left with all these massive things that you just don't need. I'll see you in the next video, guys. I'm really excited to share my birth story with you soon. Obviously life is a little bit crazy at the minute, 3 weeks postpartum. So yeah, see you soon, guys. Bye.